All right, this is the first time I think I'm going live like using the YouTube app. But this seems cool. Oh, it allows me to share my screen. All right, cool. And welcome to another episode of 161st and River. We're gonna try this out, see how this works today. Um, let me just get this out. Going. Okay, cool. All right, so welcome back to another episode of 161st and River, and we're going to be talking today about Yankee Hot Stove and what was spoken about on Hot Stove today. It was kind of a weird episode because we actually did get some crumbs today. Like we actually got confirmation that conversations had, and I'll talk a little bit because normally when rumors like that surface, I'll come on and talk. Yesterday, I didn't. And there were reasons why I didn't yesterday. Like, if you guys haven't noticed yet with this page, there are times when I'll say things and there are times when I won't. And yesterday was a time where I obviously, you know, the athletics said what this, yeah, athletics said. I was able to confirm what the athletics said. And then hearing and talking to other things, I was like, this like, I'll post on the page the interest because that's true. I'm not gonna not say that they're not interested when, that we know they're interested. So I'm like, "Okay, that's accurate. I can see that." But then, as far as the deal was getting done, the deal wasn't and isn't close at this time. Um Craig Mish, who is a fantastic reporter who covers the Marlins for FanDuel Sports Network. They're like kind of their version of Jack Curry, if you will, but a little bit more. I think even more so than Jack, plugged in with what goes on down in Miami. He was talking a lot yesterday about how, yeah, like yes, they've talked, but like that doesn't mean this is happening yet. And it's like this is very, very true. No deal is done. And no deal right now is on the horizon. A deal can get done tomorrow, but as of tonight, nothing is getting done. And that's important to state. I think the Yankees are going to eventually acquire a starter. So we're going to go over this and I'm going to talk about it. New to the actual native YouTube app live stream. So let's see how this goes for the first time here. The Yankees remain in ongoing dialogues with Bellinger. They're not close. They're talking. That doesn't mean they're close. I would expect at some point for a resolution to be made, and I put in there that the DJ LeMahieu free agent comp again because Jack Curry spoke about the fact that this free agency for Cody Bellinger is very similar to the one of um the free agency of DJ LeMahieu back in the 2020-2021 offseason. It's very parallel to that. Everyone expects a deal to get done. Now, I found this comment by Curry especially interesting, given what was said like 10 minutes before on SNY. And I was like, I don't really watch SNY. I've shared my views on here about that network. And I've been very, very public in me saying that SNY is a hack network that just pumps up the Mets at every turn. At least Yes Network. At least Yes Network, for all the flack they keep it real. If the Yankees suck at something, Jack Curry's going to say it on the post game. If he had questions of the decision, they're not going to blow smoke up your ass. they're gonna call it like it is, and I respect Yes Network for doing so, and SNY doesn't always do that. Their broadcasts sometimes, like their on-air broadcasts on games, their off the field broadcast doesn't, and I don't like the fact that SNY employs fans to on their, like, talking stage, at least, you know, I don't know. I don't wanna keep getting into this, it might get me into some trouble. Um, but found it interesting that some teams that have been connected fell off to the side. Was Curry's exact words. I'm like, that's an interesting comment. What teams have fallen off to the side? I would love to know. He said he wasn't at liberty to share. Are the Mets one of them? That's my question. Because Will Salmon, the Athletic, who's been on one lately, on a heater in terms of like his reporting, and he's really accurate. He was saying on Mets Hot Stove that um the Mets should like Cody Bellinger or something like that. And it's like, oh great. Like, are they gonna get him? And then Curry says this. I'm like, wait a minute. Like what exactly is going